Good evening, YouTube, and welcome to another Gentleman's Corner. And tonight I have a fellow competitor in the C3 tournament that is hosted on Serial Assassin's website. I have SlideWolf or SlideWolf Gaming. I don't know.
Yeah, just slide. Slide's fine.
Slide's fine. All right. So this Gentleman's Corner is going to be a little bit different. I want to have a couple questions I'm going to ask, but more. I want it to more be like a conversation, like if two dudes met in a bar or something, but totally not gay. Just so that. You know, we're both in the same competition, so I kind of want to talk a little bit about what's happened so far and stuff like that, because I think the first round is over. Is that correct?
Well, they're done posting the videos, but I think
the voting's still going, but the videos are done posting for the first round, right?
Yeah, that's all we got.
Okay, so first question, and this is the same question I ask pretty much everybody, is who or what inspired you to YouTube and why?
Actually, Rooster Teeth. I've been watching those guys for years, since Red vs. Blue first came out. And when they started their YouTube channel, they were small, and I watched them back then, and now they're at like 6 million viewers and growing, and they have a second channel, a Let's Play channel with like 2 million viewers.
Jeez.
Yeah, that was awesome. So that's my pipe dream, is to get a job down there one day, but we'll see.
The crazy thing is, I remember when Halo 1 came out, when they first started doing that stuff, like way back in the day. The videos weren't, I don't know how they made them or whatever, because I don't think they posted them to YouTube. I remember somebody bringing over like a DVD, or not even a DVD, it was a blank CD with a bunch of videos like on it, and we would watch it or whatever. And then I think at some point they uploaded them to YouTube or something.
There's a lot of cool stuff about that. There's actually a documentary on how they made Red vs. Blue in the beginning, but one little tidbit I'll give to you from that is when they first originally started making it, they only could shoot in like 14-second bursts, because if they stopped moving the characters, the reticle would appear. So everything's like a quick cut. Yeah.
The crazy thing is now I literally to this day, or actually till a few days ago, I didn't know who Rooster Teeth was. I knew what Red versus Blue was, but I didn't know that was them that made it. And you know, you see the thing for like on YouTube or whatever, but I never really paid attention to any of their videos or anything. I got a private message. Somebody sent me a private message on YouTube. They're like, "Dude, why are you copying Rooster Teeth's Rage Quit?" And one of my friends was telling me, like, I had this idea. I was talking to my friend David Wins, who did like the art for Absolute Pab's channel, like the one that, I don't know if you saw the tweet that went out or whatever. But he does like banner art, channel art, and stuff like that. He has a YouTube channel also where he does speed art. But he was saying, he was telling me the idea was like kind of like Rooster Teeth. I was like, I don't even know what that is. But I just did the video anyway.
Yeah, there's a ton of people doing Rage Quit videos. They're all pretty good. But Rage Quit Mike over at Rooster Teeth, he's been doing it for a while.
Yeah, I literally, after I found out what it was, I went and watched like 7 or 8 of them, and I was like dying laughing at work, which
yeah.
I probably shouldn't have wasted that much time at work, but I think I didn't realize what that was, so I may or may not continue. It's not that copying or whatever. I may or may not continue to do those videos because I just did the one. So I don't know. We'll see. If anybody says that I should or shouldn't, then maybe I'll keep going.
I wouldn't let that stop you, because I'm not the only guy doing something called Nerd News. So
okay, well, yeah,
I'm not gonna let that stop me. So.
Whatever. I watch the videos and he doesn't rate them, so my difference is I rate them. that's
on a scale of like calm to infuriating, or
no, like I was. This is something that me and Dave were talking about. I will rate them off of like just like on a scale of 0 to banana, I give it 3 salamis or something. I don't know, just like whatever relates to the game. Like the last one, I gave 3 Rob the Robots because it was like a little robot that I was playing.
Oh God.
So I'll just figure out the rating system as I play it or whatever, and that's about it. So in terms of game, all right. So this is one of the reasons why I wanted to kind of do this a little differently. Your video was probably the best video so far.
No,
yes.
I just got lucky.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. In fact, I'll read the tweet that somebody who is not in the tournament. I'll read a tweet that I tweeted to him. I said, "I'm lucky as hell I didn't get paired up against him in the first round. Otherwise, I would have wrapped it up and handed in the keys because I'd be out." That was my exact tweet. So I literally, like, it's my daughter. One of my daughters. I have 2 kids. I know you have a son, or it's a son, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So I have 2 daughters. I have a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old. But when my 7-year-old was 4, she was watching me play Minecraft. She would watch me play like Portal and stuff like that. And she's really smart. So I got her own Minecraft account, and you know, she could do stuff with redstone and shit like that. I can't. I'm like, well, I don't even understand what she's doing, but she does that stuff. So I know exactly how you feel.
Yeah, kids today are way farther advanced than we were when we were kids back in the 80s.
Yeah. I mean, I was a kid who was like running around outside trying not to eat paint chips, and my daughter is basically learning the basics of, you know, electricity and how it functions in electronics.
Quantum mechanics.
Right.
Meanwhile, I was struggling to read to fucking navigate the menus in the first Dragon Warrior game for NES.
Right. Now, so here, that was one of the questions I asked you. What is your favorite all-time NES game? Just the regular Nintendo Entertainment System game.
Oh, God, that's hard. Probably Friday the 13th, though. That's probably my all-time favorite.
I hated that game.
Oh, that game's great. It's so good. It's so frustrating and hard. And it's fun. I mean, and it's got Jason in it. Jason's probably one of the best mythological type creatures, you know, the fictional killer.
Yeah. My cousin Julio loved that game. I couldn't stand it. What do you think are the top 3 most difficult NES games?
Oh, holy shit. All right. Dragon's Lair, for sure. If you don't know what Dragon's Lair is, anybody listening to this? Oh yeah, go get Dragon's Lair. I bet you $1 million you can't get past the first screen in 10 tries. It won't happen. That is a tough one. Fester's Quest is another really hard one. That one is notoriously difficult because there's no continues and no password, no nothing. So if you don't beat it in one go, that's it. Game over. And probably for the third one, I'm going to go... See, here's one that people won't agree with, but I'm going to say Final Fantasy. If you don't have a guide or a book to go with that, you're clueless after you get the boat.
Now, see, here's the thing. I love the Final Fantasy series. The first one I played was the very first Final Fantasy, and I don't know, I have no idea how many hours upon hours I put into that game. But it is very difficult. You're right. I'll tell you what my 3 hardest games were, or most difficult games, the ones that were most infuriating. TMNT, the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh God.
Fuck everything about that game.
Fuck the driving level.
Oh my goodness, with the damn truck or whatever, the van, the turtle. Yeah, oh my goodness.
And you needed to find the missiles to get past the roadblocks.
Right.
They don't tell you any of that shit.
That and the underwater level. Any underwater level in any game is just garbage. But
well, the underwater level was fun. It was just that pink seaweed or whatever.
Electricity seaweed.
Yeah.
What sadistic bastard? You know what? Let's put pink electric seaweed, and you know, let alone they have to have a certain amount of breath before they die. It's a turtle. I don't understand that. But
yeah, any difficulty swimming from a turtle is a little infuriating for me.
Yeah. Third game is. Or wait, did I say 2 already?
Yeah.
Oh, Ghosts and Goblins.
Oh God, that one is tough. That was in my YouTube video.
I know. That video brought back a lot of memories of me throwing my controller across the room. It didn't go far because it was plugged in, but...
But if you jostle the system at all, you're going to get the blinking power light, and then,
right, you gotta
then you're screwed.
Take out the game, blow in it, put it back in.
Blow in it, put it back in.
I wish I still had my original Nintendo. It's pretty cool that you still have yours. Mine just... I don't even know what happened to it. It's gone in the ages. Like, I think I gave it to my cousin when I was a kid, and he probably destroyed it. But,
yeah, that's one of the few things I cherished from my childhood, and I try to hold on to for as long as possible.
Yeah, if for the people who maybe didn't happen to see your C3 video, I'll put a link in the description to that and all the C3 videos, also to your site.
Cool.
But I have to say that the reason why I connected so much with that is because the year that the Nintendo Entertainment System came out in the United States, I asked my dad for an Atari 2600, which was the comparable system, I guess you can say, or it was out before it.
Yeah, it was out way before, and it was definitely inferior to the Nintendo, but it was the first.
It was the one that was still out that was big.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Right. So I was so pissed off Christmas morning because I opened up this big box and I thought he got me some cheapo knockoff piece of crap because it just said like Nintendo Entertainment System. It was a huge box. And I was like, I'm just thinking, I can remember, I can smell what the apartment that we lived in smelled like still because the anger that was in me that I didn't get. Like, up until that point, we really didn't have a lot of money at all. But my mom and my dad had got a better job. My mom was working, and they had saved up quite a bit of money for me and my sister. So that was like the first, like, I wouldn't say it was really, really nice Christmas because they all were, but that was where we got something nice. And I remember after my dad helped me get everything set up, and I started it, and I realized how good it was. I was like, oh, it's the best Christmas ever. But your story, it brought back all those memories. So I appreciated your story, and I appreciated your video. You did it really well. The fact that you tied it all to the Nintendo games was perfect. So.
Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's funny. Like, my dad really did trick me into going clothing shopping. Kids R Us and Toys R Us. I don't know if people remember that, but they used to be the same store.
Yeah, just a different section.
Clothes. Yeah, they used to sell clothes in the toy store, and that's how he tricked me. He got me in there, and lo and behold, we went to the game counter, brand new shiny Nintendo. Back home, the rest is history.
Awesome. So. What do you think you want to do with your YouTube channel, like, let's say in the next year?
I just want to keep making videos, honestly. I'm not a person that asks for faves and likes and comments. I love comments. That's the best. I respond to all of them. I like seeing other people's channels grow. Mm-hmm. I now do shout outs to other people in just about all my videos. I used to pimp my own videos out at the end, like, oh, hey, check this out. But that's kind of lame. I could be helping other people out. I'd rather do that.
Right. I've struggled with it a couple times to build like an outro for my video, and I've had like 3 or 4 that were done that were really nice, and I don't want to do it because it's kind of like the thing that everybody does, you know, go watch my other videos. Yeah. I mean, I feel like the people who are loyal to my channel are watching those videos anyway. They don't need a reminder, you know?
Yeah, that's why I decided to do the shout-outs at the end of my videos, just to whatever I like that week. So
sure. That's a really great idea. But I might steal that from you, just so you know. I've done it a couple times for some other ones, and what's funny is it's usually the channels that are bigger, but not like huge. Like I did one for LOCR, the Library of Cloud Rage. I think that guy's hilarious. His videos are really good, and Eddie the Chump. Like, his editing style is really good. How he edits the audio and the gameplay together is really good.
Yeah, Eddie's awesome.
So, I mean, I think that's why I do YouTube, is to, like, I want to share what I have, like, my ideas, but I also want to share what I like with other people as well. So.
Yeah, it's all community.
Sure.
If you try to be greedy and keep everyone's views for yourself, you're not going to get anywhere, you know?
Nah, not at all. Well, which next-gen console are you going to go with?
It's probably going to be a while before I get it, just because I'm a single dad and my kid always comes first. But sure. I'm probably going to go with the Xbox.
No, I'm just
I know.
No. I actually did something kind of. I felt bad about it at first, but now I don't feel so bad about it. I pre-ordered 6 systems, 3 PS4s and 3 Xbox Ones.
Wow.
And basically, the only reason I did that is so that I could sell off the other ones like right before Christmas. This is real capitalistic, I'm sorry, but so I can make back the money that I spent on all of it, including paying for the 2 systems. So,
as long as you don't gouge that hard to like the last minute parents, yeah.
You know, there's always the crazy people who are willing to pay whatever. But I want to be able to break even, and I have 2 brand new systems and maybe a couple games, and that's
pretty smart.
So. I mean, you only get this chance once in, I don't know, every 6 years or something like that. So I figured that worst I can do is break even. So.
And you might save some guy's ass for
during Christmas, right?
He didn't get his kid the thing he wanted.
Somebody didn't think to pre-order, or somebody didn't think to go in at the right time.
Yep, or they didn't have the money ahead of time. So.
Or that's right. Do you do any PC gaming?
I used to. My PC kind of burnt out on me, but I played a lot of Fallout with all the mods. That's really fun. And Trouble in Terrorist Town and Team Fortress 2, that kind of stuff. Okay. Anything on Steam.
Yeah. So I did a whole series where a lot of it didn't even get put up on my channel. It's just a bunch of stuff that we did with friends doing Gary's Mod Crazy stuff. Probably going to start doing that again. So
That's awesome.
I'm going to try and get a private server set up. It was a friend of a friend, so to speak, and they can kind of set it up. So we'll be able to have more than just like 4 or 5 people on Hamachi. So I'll let you know if it's something where you get your PC back up to a state where you can do that. We'd be happy to have you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, I know this is probably going to run a little long, so I'll go ahead and cut it out here. I just want to thank you for taking the time to talk with me.
Oh, absolutely.
And then if anybody has a preference as to whether they want me to continue to ask the questions like I normally have, or if they like this better, leave it in the comments below. I'll put a link in the description to your channel, to your C3 video, and then just the tournament videos itself. If anybody goes and watches the videos, we're finishing up with the first round. Voting is still active. Everybody go vote for the best video, whether it's mine or not. So like, even if I get paired up with you in the second round and your video is better than mine, I want everybody to make sure they vote for SlideWolf if his video is better than mine. So
yeah, just be honest to the contest and yourself.
Absolutely.
Even if your favorite guy is not the best video, vote for the best video.
That's right. All right, well, I want to thank you, and I want you to have a good evening and take care of your kid.
All right, dude. Thanks a lot. Bye, guys.
Thank you.